Hey guys, JJ here from Purple Brick Tutorials, and what's this? This spooky shadow, what could it be? Well, it's actually this really cool old dead tree that I created myself. And also in this episode, we're going to show you, let's see, here it is. We're also going to show you how to upgrade your flower. Alright, so for the first thing I'm going to show you is how to upgrade your flowers. So we have our little flower here. He's ready for demonstration, he's ready for demo and to be demolished. No. So one of the most basic things that you can do is grab a few clear pieces like this goblet or glass or wine cup, whatever you want to call it, or a clear minifigure head. And these both work very, very well as vases. Excuse me, I have to get this in. Alright, so these both work very well as vases. And as you can see, they both end up being pretty. Alright, so now let's upgrade it. Let's make a little, oops, poor little flower. Alright, let's make a bush. Alright? A flower bush. Alright, so we are going to be doing some flowers. So we can, one thing that we can do is, ooh, my goodness, my camera's all jiggly. Alright, one thing that we can do is put 3 stems of flowers. And so this is a really cute flower bush that you can do. And that's, again, putting 3 flowers all on top of each other, and it doesn't stand up very well, so let's put it on that base plate. That's a cute way to do flowers. That's a nice flower bush. But if you want to make it even bigger, well then we're gonna make this much bigger. Alright, so you don't want red flowers if it's gonna be really big. Now I'm just doing this because I have yellow and white flowers. So we're going to take all these off the stem, and you're going to want, because I have yellow, I'm going to have a contrast color or a complementary color, whatever needs to get out of the way. I'm going to have a different color here. And now you might have more red. If you're going to have red, then do a lighter color like pink, but don't just go to white. Usually lighter colors have white as their complementary color, and then the other flowers will have darker. I think that's it. Alright, I think you got my point there. Alright, so what we're gonna do is take a bush. So you see that bush piece? And now we're just gonna start sticking these flowers on the stems because they actually do fit on the stems. It is a little hard. You have to get it just right. And then fit them on the stem. This can take a little while though. So, as you can see, I got one on. Okay, we're completely done now. I've used up all of my yellow and white flowers, and as you can see, you don't need to cover the whole thing in flowers. You don't need to cover every single one of these things in a flower to be able to make it look good. See, I don't have every single one of them covered in flowers, but it looks really good. Also, a word of advice: the higher up you get in the stems, the easier it is for the stem to bend when you're putting pressure on it to get the flower on there. So be very careful. You don't want these stems to bend or break off, especially since this is the only bush I have. Literally, I don't have any other bush pieces like this 2x2 bush. Alright, and now we're going to show you how to build this huge dead tree. And please forgive me if I totally blank out and forget how to build it, because it is pretty complicated. Alright. Let's hope that we can recreate. Alright, so first, for the first part, we're going to need a 2x4, and we're gonna put a 2x1 slope and put it straight up and down. And then we're going to take another one and put it like that from the slope, and that is our beginning. Now we're going to take a 2x4, right? Yeah. That's 2x4 with a ball joint on it. A 2x2 gray. We're going to take two, what are these? Oops. I previously have called them eyelids, but I actually found out that this is called a headlight. This is a 1x1 headlight brick. And we're actually going to need two of those and two 1x1 slopes. Okay, so here's the other two. And with both of those, we're going to put the slopes facing upward. Okay? And then now we're going to do these. We're going to take the 2x4. Yeah, 2x4. Alright. So we're going to take this and stick it out here for now, because that's how I remember building it. Put this here. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. We're going to place this here, and we're going to do it facing upward. Oops. 2x or 1x2 slope. Again, another one. Put this ball joint right there in the middle. Put the front on. Now we're just going to do the back, which is actually two of these like backward slopes. I didn't remember to check what piece this is called, but it is a 2x4, no, 2x2, and then place one like that. So that looks kind of rocky and uneven. Alright, so that is our base. This is what's going to help it stand up, and it looks really, really cool. So now we're going to be doing the trunk of the tree, which is actually just three of these ball joint pieces. I don't actually know what exactly this is called, but it's a Hero Factory ball joint. Oh, and it has the little spikes on the tips, because there's a totally different one that doesn't have the spikes on the tips. And you're just going to snap all three of those together, and then place this old bionicle hand on the top, which I'm saying old even though this is a new piece that I got from the Hero Factory series. This is originally used as a bionicle hand. Originally, that's what they made the piece for. Now it's usually used to hold gears and such. Alright, so now we're going to snap that. Wow, that made a really loud noise. Alright, now we're going to tilt it this way. And then all the rest of these pieces, even the top, we're going to tilt the other way. Now we're going to be building the arms. I don't know. Branches, thank you very much, Mind, for finally coming through. We're going to use a small ball joint, another Technic Bionicle arm. I'm going to snap those together. And then we're going to use another one. So, at the top, we're going to snap that on there. And then at the bottom, which is actually just this middle one, and then we're going to tilt that a little bit. And now this is kind of interesting because we're actually going to be now using droid arms from Battle Droids, only they're black, so this actually wouldn't come as a Battle Droid. This would usually come, I don't know, but you probably in the Star Wars set. And then we're going to be using two of these wrenches. And so we're going to stick the wrench in here like that. Put it up just a bit so that we can fit an arm on there. And then we're going to put an arm on there. And this by itself kind of makes it look like a cool little branch. and then we're just gonna stick that other arm. Alright, now we're gonna take this droid arm, and notice that it has two different sides. One has like a slit, so make sure you use the slit arm on both of them, and then they actually clip together at the slit. And then see, that's stable. I'm pulling on it, and so I mean eventually when you pull on it, it'll come apart. And then we'll put this right where it belongs, just like we did on this one. And now we're gonna clip that on there. Alright, so now we showed you how to upgrade your flowers and to build this really cool dead tree. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you want to do me a huge favor, check out some of my other videos or hit subscribe. Any other ideas can be left in the comment section, and I might...
Every idea is a good idea, like this awesome
Anyway,
video.
sorry. Oh my goodness. Alright. Goofiness. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much. And see you guys later.